Hello and welcome back to Bee Monster Laboratory. Do you remember the Adventure Force Vesuvius remote control fiery dragon from Walmart? Well, today we're going to take him apart from top to bottom and show you how it works. Stick around. I'm so glad you could join me today. I hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, as we did. I spent all day yesterday figuring out which lights in a strand were out and needed to be replaced. That was a lot of fun, but we're going to have fun here too. Now, I never thought that this robot review would get that many views. It's going on 9,000 and plus views in 7 months. And with those 9,000 views come quite a few questions about two particular items. The most popular question is about a loose tail and what you can do to fix that. And in this video, I'll show you how it's supposed to attach. And the number two question that I always get is about the smoke that comes out of the mouth, which is actually water vapor. So we'll open this up and look at that as well, see how it works, see how it should work. And we'll just look at the other parts real quick just to see how that works. You can tell real quick when you open one of these up whether it's good quality or not. So we'll take a look at that and see what we think as well. If you do happen to have any questions about anything I post on my channel, you can always post it in the comments below, or you can send it to my email, bmonsterlaboratory@gmail.com. I'll be happy to answer them. But until now, let's have fun, and the fun starts now. The first thing you'll notice when you're going to take your robot apart is that this robot has a ton of screws. It really does. And you'll notice that there's a lot of screws and reinforcement in this robot, making it a very secure robot. It secures the components nicely, built to be thrown against the wall just like a toddler would do. And I believe it's really built to take a beating. So that's a plus in my book. The first thing you'll want to do is remove the wings first. That way you can reach all the screws. Then unscrew each screw, and then you want to remove the tail section. If you're looking to repair or fix a loose tail, don't worry about unscrewing all the top screws on the upper body. Just remove the 7 screws that's along the tail and then wiggle out the end piece and then open up the tail. You can pry it apart, and also be careful to keep both of the parts for the wheel. The rod that goes through the wheel that goes on the bottom of the tail, and the wheel itself, because it sits in there when you put it back. If you just want to reattach the tail, this is as far as you need to go. There's an end cap on the bottom of the dinosaur, and you just need to slide the groove of the tail over the rim of that end cap. And you can see the grooves right there in the tail. Just slide them over, screw your screws back in, and you're good to go. But I'm going to go on a little further. If you do want to open up the main body of the dragon, you need to pry that end cap off. It's the main thing holding everything together, which I didn't realize at first, but I figure out eventually. So we'll start with the mouth here. This is the circuit board that's inside the mouth. You put the drops of water right there on top of his head. And here you're going to have a red LED to make it look like there's fire in his mouth, like he's breathing fire. And here is where the vapor comes out to make it look like smoke. And on the sides you're going to have these LEDs light up, and it's for his eyes. You can see right here that his eyes are covered by this blue plastic, and when these light up it makes it look like his eyes are glowing. So we'll go ahead and activate this and let you see it. So I flooded it, and I needed to dump out the excess water, and then I put more drops in, and we'll start it again right now. You can see that. This right here receives the signal from the remote control from the front, and then we have another one right here on the back. This is the button that's on the side on the scale you press. So the wings are attached to this, and they will flap. As this motor is activated, it'll spin the top here, and it'll push this lever back and forth, making the wings flap. So that's what that is. This here is a gearbox, and this is a gearbox. I'm not going to take those apart because there's just a lot of stacked gears inside, and to take this one apart you have to push these metal rods out, and that's what's holding them all together. So if I were keeping the motors in them, I would go ahead and take it apart, but since I'm not going to open them up. This bottom one operates the legs down here. The top one will operate the jaws and wings. This is the gear. This is the thing right here that makes the legs move. Here's the speaker. The speaker is really small, but it is fairly loud, and that's because it is projected into this hollow area right here with looks like vents. You may be able to tell that when I have the speaker out, it's not as loud. But when I put the speaker in here, it is much louder. Right over here is where the speakers are connected. You got your power cords, you got your switch. Your switch is right here. Here's the switch that is on the belly here. Very simple, and connects to the main circuit board there. And it just slides right in there. care, it's a seahorse. That's all I've got for today. I hope this video is informative. I hope it answered some questions you may have had about this particular robot. As always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again very soon.